Hi, I want to go over the syllabus with you. I'm going to go very briefly, but remember you are responsible for what is in the syllabus, so I would recommend you take a few minutes and take a look at it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and open it up, and when I click on the syllabus link, you're going to end up with a box like this, or down here in the lower left corner, you'll end up with a little gray box that has the syllabus name on it. Click on that. Depends upon which browser you use, how it comes up. So let's go over this real quick. The first thing is the section number of the class. The section number is right here on the top of the syllabus. So if you ever want to refer to that, to let me know what class you're in when you're sending messages to me. So that's why we put it right there. I have the best contact method for me is through the Canvas inbox. Like I said in the previous videos, I have a link to my phone, and if you send me a message, I will get a message on my phone that somebody has sent me one. I am a part-time instructor, an adjunct instructor, so I don't have regular office hours, but I am on campus for another class, so if you want to meet with me in person, I can arrange that. Otherwise, we can do any communication virtually. So, and if for some reason you cannot get through to on Canvas, the inbox isn't working or something, my email address is right here, Kathy.Rice at FresnoCityCollege.edu. The objectives for the class are right here. We're going to go over basic computers, then we're going to do the Microsoft programs, and that will be Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and we're going to quickly go over Publisher. The textbook. The textbook is Office 2016 Simplified. And if you look here, this is one of your few classes that this textbook is optional. You don't have to have it, but it really comes in handy. It's got some good reference material, and it's great to have handy when you're doing the test. Okay, so the communication is what I've already talked about. If you need to send me an email, put this right here in the subject line, AT-10, and your section number of your class. That way I know what class I'm looking for and I can help you quicker. The policies are standard. It's what's in most of it is in your course catalog that you look at when you go to schedule your classes. The big one that I am concerned with is this one right here, number 3, and it is plagiarism. Plagiarism to me is one of the worst things that you can do. Either be the person who copied the work or the person who provided the work to the other student. I take it so seriously that if an assignment is worth 20 points and you are caught plagiarizing, you get a negative score equal to the value of the assignment. Well, what does that mean? If the assignment is worth 50 points, both parties will receive a negative 50 points for the assignment, and that's going to hurt real bad. So please don't plagiarize. Do your own work. The American Disabilities Act, if you are a disabled student and you are registered with the DSPS office on campus, please provide me with your notice of accommodation as soon as possible so that I can help you and get the accommodations that you need. Participation is critical in this class. You must participate on a regular basis. If you do not participate and you miss the equivalent of 2 weeks, and if it's a short-term class, that's equivalent of 1 week, you will be dropped. and so long as it is not before the halfway point of the class. If you do not participate during the first week, I will drop you. So make sure you get in and participate right away. My grading scale is the same as it's the common grading scale. Standard grading scale, 90 to 100 is an A, 80 to 89 is a B, and so on. And I have here listed in here what each category of assignments are worth. Your major projects are worth 30%, your oral presentation is worth 10, and so on. So make sure you're aware of what these are worth. Now, your assignment due dates. Like we talked about before, assignments are due on Wednesday and Sunday nights by 11:59. So make sure you're aware of the due date and what is due, and check the Canvas calendar and page 6 through 10 of this syllabus to find out what is due. Late work is acceptable. I mean, I do accept it. It's not acceptable. Try to get your work done on time. But I do accept late work. If you turn it in after the due date, the most you can get is 70% credit. So if you're having some kind of trouble submitting it on Canvas, email me with the attachment and explain the problem that you are having so I make sure it's not credited as late. You have several types of assignments. You have labs, and the directions are on Canvas. You have concept review questions at the end of each module. You will have a concept review, which is just a very quick quiz testing your comprehension of what we went over. Then you have major projects for each module. And then we have discussion boards. So if you ever have any questions on what you need to do, let me know. Now, low scores will be dropped, some low scores, and this is the way that it is dropped. 5 assignments will be dropped. No tests will be dropped. Major project will be dropped, but not the research paper. No oral presentations nor final exams will be dropped. And you won't notice your grade dropping any of those until probably about 40% and 50% into the class. Then I will turn that on Canvas so you can see the advantage of it. When it's time for exams, they are due by 11:59 at night also. The exams are timed, so once you click into the exam, make sure that you don't have distractions around so you can get the exam done all at once. If you run out of time, the exam will be submitted the way that it is, however much you got done. If you need to drop the class, make sure that you do on time to avoid receiving an F. Okay, I do occasionally assign extra credit work, and it would be for the entire class, and I'll make sure to let you know as soon as possible. Now, this is some of the important dates for the school. These are the 3 that you're concerned with. October 25th is the last day to drop the class in person or via WebAdvisor to avoid a W. And November 13th is the last day to withdraw from the class. You will have a W on your transcript, but at least it's not a letter grade. If you stay in the class after November 13th, you will receive a letter grade. And then December 13th is the end of the fall semester. That is when your final exam is due. Now, the last 5 pages of this is specific assignments, and it's a calendar of what we'll be going through. The first column here, this column, is going to be the module number. So you'll see the module 1.1 is all due on October 16th, and these are the items that you should have done. Then you've got module 1.2 is due, everything is due October 20th, and this is the items that you have. don't get overwhelmed with the volume of them because you have 4 or 5 days to do this. And if you do what you need to do, start working ahead as soon as I open the modules. And then you have plenty of time to get everything done. So the next 4 pages is all the schedule. This is tentative. Especially with an online class, I find times that we have to adjust the syllabus. So if I do adjust it anyway, it's normally for your benefit, and I will let you know. So, okay, your next thing to do is continue reviewing your syllabus and take the syllabus quiz. Okay, bye.